Yes.
Recording in progress.
Bueno. Welcome back. Happy Monday. We just finished that last week with our last session, right? We did. So we had a 6-week program just finished. So we're going to go kind of on a different type of style right now. And today we'll get a nice warm-up in. You'll need your weights and your hip bands to start you off with. Okay, so just keep that in mind. We'll start with legs first. Once we get into the routine, we'll do 2 legs, 1 core. Then we'll go to upper body, 2 upper bodies, 1 core. And then I'm going to open it up to the floor for the people who are here and live with us. If you want to work out any body part that you like, and then Adam or myself will kind of improv for you, just to kind of make it more for you. So if you're into it, towards the end of this session, we'll probably save like the last 10, 15 minutes for you. Hopefully we can rip through all this stuff and get going. So hopefully that makes sense. We're still going to try to keep it fairly balanced to start you off with 2 legs into a core, then 2 upper body into a core. Okay, and then if you want more core later, if you want more triceps, biceps, glute work, whatever it is, you think about it, and then you give us feedback, and we're gonna do a little improv for you at the end. Huh? So each one of you will get to pick one, just depending on how many people we have that show up today. Okay, so keep that in mind, and let's get going from there. So all you're gonna do is start off standing up nice and tall. Let's pull a knee up towards the chest. Get a nice little stretch there, and we can alternate it. Now, if you have a little bit more room, you can start here. Pull, step forward, pull, especially if you're getting tired of standing in the same place. Pull, step forward, pull, step forward. And I'm just going to keep facing the same way and just work my way back. Now I'm just going to stay stationary. Either one work. And let's rest there. So now we're going to pull the foot. We're going to grab our laces, pull that heel towards our bottom. I'll do it moving. Adam will do it stationary. Step and pull. Right. If you have room to move, you can turn around. You can walk backwards on the way back if you want to. This is a different type of dynamic warm-up. And shake those legs out for a moment. Now we're going to bring that knee up and out. Okay? The knee's going to come up and out. And we're going to go the other way, up and out. We're going to think about opening the gates, up and out. We're walking forward, take a step up and out. Take a step forward. Out. And on the way back, same thing, up and out. Take a step back. If you're moving. Now we're just getting the hips to open. And in a moment, we're going to do just the opposite. So I'm going to think about bringing that knee up and in, out to in. Right? Close the gates, out to in, out to in. Up and out, back to in. Try to keep those hips squared up. Even if you think about stepping over a big hurdle, certainly what you probably see folks doing that as. I'm going to go back this way because I don't know how to do it backwards. I don't think too much. Again, just trying to really keep those joints, external rotation, internal rotation, etc. All right, my friends, let's go to a little plank position, and we're going to go into a inchworm. So I'll show you the front view. I'll show you the back view or the side view. And we're going to come down in a nice little stretch position. We're going to stretch the back of those legs. Walk the hands down to the floor. Walk out that plank position, keeping your legs nice and straight. Walk your toes in towards your hands. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs. We'll stand up from there. Especially if you're working in a low place, we'll turn around, face the opposite way. Stretch in the back of the legs. Get those fingertips, hands down to the ground. Walk the hands just underneath the shoulders. Keep your legs straight, walk the toes in. Go as far as you can. Stand up nice and tall. Turn out face the opposite way. Slow, get that nice hold. Walk the hands out. Hold that plank position. Wrists into the shoulders. Walk the toes in. Far as you can. Stand up nice and tall. You got one more in there. Walk it out. Hold that plank. Walk the toes in, keeping those knees nice and straight. Put your head through your shoulders. And stand up nice and tall. All right, shake it out. Good time for your bands. I'll take it. All right. If you're at home, if you have a mat, let's use your mats. Okay. Now again, for those of you who are new to the bands, the lower they go, the more challenging it's going to be. Okay, the higher they go, the easier it's going to go. So if you've been doing these for a while, they're pretty easy to do. Start bringing those bands down just a little bit lower underneath your knees, okay, or even mid calf, whatever you want, depending on the strength of your band. So we're going to use the length of our mat to travel forward and backwards. So we're going to get our feet situated just underneath our hips, so there's tension on that band. And all we're going to do is step out, bring that band, bring it back in. So we're going to think of these guys doing these curves and keeping our shins vertical to that ground. Okay. Nice little athletic position, butt slightly back, just slightly forward. You want to like get ready to run quite yet, but that's going to be that motion. So we're going to go step up and over. Notice how this leg doesn't move. We do that 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you do another awesome shuffle. Forward, lots of small steps. Right, forward, lots of small steps backwards. Try to stay in the balls of your feet, the front of your feet. Don't go 10 to the opposite side, 10 steps out. Walk forward to the end of your mat. Work your way back. All right, so here we go. 5, 4, 3. Yes, the option. The object needs to get your booty nice and warm. Let's do it. Step out, break it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Step up. 4, 3. Try not to drag that foot. 2, and keep it out nice and wide. Keep those feet outside those hips. Let's do nice. Lots of steps, lots of steps. Think about that little pendulum shuffle. Keep those shins vertical. There you go. Good. Get to the end of your mat. Work your way back. Work your way back. All the way back to the end of that mat. Lots and lots and lots and lots of steps. Good. Ooh, shake it out. You need to shake it out. Set the opposite side. Feet start underneath the hips. Always return right back under the hips. With, once again, that tension on those bands. Here we go. Nice athletic stance. 3, 2, 1. Tap. Break it. 2. Break that band. 3, 4. It's also about running, stepping out. 6, right? 7, 8, 9. Weekend warriors. You're great for you. Those lateral motions, right? Keep those legs out nice and wide. Push those knees out. Get that nice little athletic position. Let's move it forward. High five, guys. Okay, I'll high five you too. Oh, sure. Off the way back, and then rest it. Excellent. Hopefully that gets your bodies nice and warm. It's going to prep us for the next movements, for our bigger movements that are coming up ahead. All right, so we'll keep those nearby in just a second. We'll do that one more round. And we're going to go to a side plank position. Okay, so let's go to side plank. Again, Adam, he's not done with it yet. He wants to be. All right, so he's going to go to side plank position on his elbow. Go show you that front view. Yep, I should be good with you. I'll go to 45 minutes. We have enough room in this picture. Maybe not. Okay. Elbow situated under that shoulder. Push that forearm, elbow to the ground. You're thinking about the legs out nice and straight. If we can't do a side plank with both legs up, you can tuck that back leg underneath you and plank up this way too. Okay? So whatever way you're gonna do it, if you can't do it that way, you can tuck both legs in. Legs about 90 degrees, bring the hips up. So there's your modification for yourselves. We're gonna do just 15 hip touches. In 3, 2, 1. We'll bring it up. Find that nice side plank. Tap your hip down. 1, up, tap. 2, up. 3, tap. Up. 4, tap. Up. 5, tap. 6, tap. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, and 15 rest. Now for those here low back, some people get it in their low back. Sometimes their hips rotate and open up this way, right? And that goes more to your low back. Try to really think about when your hip, this top hip towards the ground, just slightly, a little more to the abs generally. All right, we go 3, 2, 1, hips up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to come right back up. Put those bands back on as you get to standing position. Do everything one more time. So even those side planks really work, those abductors. All right. We use a line maybe to the floor. You're going to think about picking this foot up and over that line. Pick up, bring it back over. And 5, 4, 3. Let's do 10 steps. Step 10, tap. 9, break that in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're gonna leave that last one out there. Keep it nice and wide. Push those legs out this push into vertical. Work your way forward. Get to the end of your mat. Oh, give it a second. Work your back when you're ready. Adam's got a tougher day than me, so feels good. You'll definitely feel it quite a bit. All right. I'm gonna get my feet on the opposite side of this line. If I have a line, which I haven't seen, but you guys probably cannot see it. We're gonna find that nice active stance again. Shins stay vertical, feet start underneath the hips. 3, 2, stepping out, tap, bring that in. Think about leading with this knee, right? And not so much with the foot. If I lead with the foot, the knee won't really do much. The action's at the hip that we're trying to go for. 5, 6, get your 10 in, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, stay there. Keep those feet wide. Let's get those blocks set when you're ready. Everyone move at your own pace. Don't have to stay with me. High five on that side. Oh, yeah. Anyway, good one. We're going to side planks after this. 15 hip taps. Whew. All right. And if those 15 are too challenging for you, you can always reduce the repetition count. Maybe get 5 in there, and that's your beginning step. So make it your own workout as needed. All right, here we go. Elbow situated under that shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. Bring that hip up, tap, and up, tap, up, tap. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Adjust your hips as needed. 12, 13. Switch your goes here a little back. 15. Swivel. Go to the opposite side. Big breath in, big breath out. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Hip up. Tap it down, right back up. 2, 3, 4, 5. We're working those obliques here. 6. Put your hands on the bottom of your abs. You'll feel those guys fire, especially when we're up nice and high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's rest. All right, my friends. This is time for your weights, okay? That will be one. Dumbbells. I gotta dress up for you. So you can use one weight, you can use 2 weights. It's up to you. First motion that we're gonna go in is a simple squat. So it's a goblet squat. And you can use a suitcase position if you want to, maybe just hands stay down by your sides. Hands up a little higher to the chest in that goblet position. We're just gonna go for a goblet squat, okay? And we're gonna get 10 in there. So just dropping it down with your weight or not weight. Elbows hit the top of the thighs, stand right back up. Pretty basic. Next one we're gonna go into will be a single leg deadlift. So we can use 1 week, 2 weeks, it's up to you. So single leg deadlift is going to be shoulder blades back and down. Bring that back leg back. We're going to pivot at the hip hinge and then come right back up. We're going to get 6 to 8 of those. And then right after that, you can go with weight or without weight, depending on what you want to lift. We're going to go to a curtsy. Okay, 6 to 8 curtsies. Keeping that foot there, right? 6 to 8 on one side. Then we'll go to the opposite side, 6 to 8 there. Okay? Cool. Then we'll go to a little ab workout. Like, open it up. And then we'll repeat it all over again. Take your time. We'll go legs. And we're just going to do 2 rounds of all of that. Okay? Then we'll go to upper body, blah, blah, blah. And you guys got to keep in mind what you want to do for that last little set. All right? So keeping it well balanced for the most part today. And we're going to go in 5, 4, and we're just going to do 10. Let's go 10 to 15, depending on what your weight is. Okay, 10 to 15 of these. You have like a 5-pound weight, and you can like definitely do 100 of these. Let's go more towards that 15 repetition. Here we go. Here we go. Drop it down, tear that ground up with your feet. Drop right back up. Try to glue this into your chest, so it's always touching your sternum and your belly. 3. That is right hole. Yeah. 4. You can squeeze the top. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna get a few more in there. 5. Let's only have 2 rounds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Give yourself a moment. Now, if you're balanced, you don't have to like just focus on your balance. So if your balance is the thing that's messing you up on your single leg deadlifts, put that little kickstand back here. It's not really the object for me for this position right now. We're working on that hammy, that glute, and that low back. So if I lose my balance, by the time we're done, you're still on your first one, do yourself a favor. Help stuff out. Put that kickstand back there. Posture up. Keep your hips square to the floor. Come down below that hip. Come right back up. Maybe 6 to 8 of those, whatever that number is going to be for you. Once you're done, you can keep that weight in your hand or not. You go lower, you go higher, then you go to a curtsy. Okay. Swinging that right leg for me behind my left, getting as low as I can. Coming right back up for another 6 to 8 repetitions. That should really find that booty for you. Pretty sure that's the technical, right? Yes. I'm gonna say it. I said ass. My parents aren't gonna like that. Like it. All right, here we go, my friends. 1 weight, 2 weights, it's up to you. I'm gonna start on my left side. I'm putting my weight in my right hand. In 3, 2, 1. Try to keep those hips square to the floor. Try not to rotate. Get a nice little squeeze at the top. If it's light, hold that pause at the bottom and right back up. Maybe challenge it for yourself. Hold that lengthened position on that hand. Hold it for a second. Right back up. Keep making sure this brace is nice and tight with that opposite hand. Poke. Make sure that belly's always tight at that bottom position. I've got 1 more. Now I'm going to go without the weight first time. I'm going to stay on my left leg and look, I just see my deadlift on. And I'm going to bring that back leg back behind me. Tap that knee to the ground, keeping my foot back here, and we're going to go right back up. We're looking for that nice stretch on that hip there. Keeping tension here, right? Go slow, don't control. Pull yourself down slowly, bring yourself back up, try to load that hip. There you go, right? 7, and bring it back up. Very nice. Take a little breather, my friends. We're going to go to that opposite side now. Give yourself about 30 seconds to recover. We're going to go opposite legs. That's my right side. I'll put the weight in my left hand. Grab a quick sip if you need it. Let's get going in 5, 4. Our right leg's going to work. Bring that weight in that left hand. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And here we go. Over 45 again. 2. Reach with that chest. Get that stretch in the back of that leg.
Taking a look at you. Nice balance, Brenna.
And I have 1 left to get a bit
Nice, Dan.
light. Hold that bottom stretch position and then come back up slowly. Good. Now, once you're done with your number, keep the weight, take the weight away. I'm going to come back to that curtsy, loading that right hip, finding that stretch of that bottom position, coming up nice and slow. 1, 2. Now we're trying to rise the ankles on that hip. 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, and 8. All right, shake it out. Once you're all done, once you're done, you're going to meet us on the ground. You have a quick sip of water. It's all good. We'll be going about 20 seconds or so. So we're going to go. Skew your hands down by your sides. Making sure the low back is always flat on that ground. Then drop that low back in the ground. Just slowly lower those legs down. Once I feel my low back pop up, I'm going to bring my heels up about 1 inch. And that's as low as you really need to go. Okay? Now, if you want to bring your chest up slightly for some extra abs there, you're more than welcome to. But for a lot of people, it's straight to back. So, your choice of how your body's set up. Pull your knees back in. Straighten up as much as you can. Slowly lower them down. Pull those knees back in. Right back up. There we go. We got 15 of those. Let's hold that bottom position for a moment. Pull them back in. Working on driving that low back through the floor. Hold. Pull it back in. Up. Hold. And hold it. Slow controls, maybe that in. Pull the knees back in. Up. Let's go 3 more. You can use your hands on the bottom position to try to squeeze them into your back. Right? If you can do that, you want to go. Last one here. And rest. If you get a little ab workout here, you also get your hip flexors work too. So we're going to take about another 30 seconds before we go back to those goblet squats. Again, if you don't want to do a goblet squat, maybe those things are hard to say. So hold that and figure it out. You can hold it down between your legs, right? No problem. Whatever's going to work better for you, right? Drop it. Just get the low thighs parallel to the floor. That's all you're looking for. Make it work for whatever you have. All right, everybody slowly getting back up. All right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows get nice and tight. Move those lats to fire. Get that up and back to finish. First, start to stay stable. 1, 10 to 15 of those, whatever your weight is. 2, it's easy. Pour yourself down, hold that bottom position. Come back up. You always make it a little challenging, depending on the weight that you have. If you just own your 10 pounders, 20 pounders, 30 pounders, 40 pounders, they get more challenging, but it's holding that bottom position a little longer. Making those legs activate a bit more. And again, you're going 10 to 15. This is my next one. Finish up nice and tall. Whatever you want. It's 17. Yeah, I got 2 more. Oh, 14. One more. That's not 15. All right. Shake it out. We're going to that single leg deadlift. Roll right into that curtsy. Your numbers 6 to 8. Make it challenging. Once again. Why not? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Nice and long through that spine. Ready to come in. So my hands, my weight to my right hand, left leg's working. Gonna draw my chest down, keep my shoulders packed, standing nice and tall. Hold that bottom position for a second if you have that super light weight. Six, 7, and 8. All right. Now we're going to step back behind that working leg. Drop that knee down. Get that stretch in the hips. Come right back up. Whew. Keep that foot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 8. Hopefully it gets a little warm back there for you. Probably not too overcooked, I hope. Good. Take about 30 seconds. We'll go to that opposite side. Looks like most of our crew's ready to roll. All right. Push leg in the opposite hand. Opposite legs working. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Reach that chest. There you go. 2 different variations. Keep everything squared up with the ground. Try not to twist. Press your belly with your hands. Check yourself. Make sure that brace is tight at that bottom position. That brace is going to protect that low back. more. Whoop. There it is. Set it down if you need to. Keep it again if you like to. We're gonna go 3, 2, set that leg back behind you. Stupid. 1. Try to keep tension back here. 2, 3. If you have a big belt buckle, then keep it facing me, right? Get that belt buckle facing me and make this part, that back leg, do all the work to get that stretch over here. 6 for me. I think Adam's ahead of me. 7 and 8. All right. 1 more. There you go. All right. Leg lowers for 15. Go at your own pace. Go at your own pace. Laying down on the ground. Let's give our backs. 5, 4, 3. Legs go up in the air. Slowly lower them. Maybe if you're free hands, you can try to wedge them underneath your back. That doesn't work. Try to push your hands underneath your back, the low back specifically. Always try to maintain that low, flat back. Adam's got the harder version going on with his straight legs, and that's awesome. I'll try to get a few of those in there. And we got 15 of these. Breathe out on the way up, and on the way down. Look at this, over exaggerate your breath. We got 4 more. 3 more. Last one here. Oh yeah. All right. Now for my active recovery, let's go to the lunging position. We're gonna stretch out those hip flexors. Lunging position, big step forward that front leg. Push that hip forward. And stretch on the hip flexor. Keep your chest up nice and proud. Trying to punch over since that muscle is attached to your spine. Try to stay as erect as possible. Good, come on off for the switch. Big step forward. Try that hip forward. You kind of mess with it too. And try to rotate the hips in or out and see what's working better for you and where you need that stretch. Everybody's slightly different. Good, and come on off. All right. So, you're still going to keep your weight. We're going to go to a single arm row for the lats, into laying on our backs, into a single arm floor press. Okay, so we're going to stay on your right or your left side, whatever one you want to choose from. So he's going to show us what it looks like. Go grab that way real quick. So we're going to go in that nice little stance here. Squat stance, come down. Once you turn to the outside of that leg, driving that elbow right back towards that hip, get that back fire. So he's going to hit the recommended number, 10 to 12. He's going to go immediately to his back. We're going to go knees up, because that'll actually activate his core a bit more. So Adam brought his knees up towards his chest. Yeah, and he's going to have to bounce a bit more through that core. You're going to kind of wobble a little more. Now, if you don't need to do that, if it's too hard to keep your knees up and activating the core, just put your feet back down on the floor. Okay? So that's going to be our first 2 movements. Okay? Single arm row right hand. Then we're going to go right hand, single arm press. Okay? So your numbers, depending on your weights, make it kind of challenging. Like keep a couple in the tank for yourself. If you go past 15, you're like, that's way too easy. But more likely you can grab more weight. Okay. So with that in mind, can you change out your weight muscles? Do it. Need more. Need more. We're gonna get going. We're gonna do 2 rounds. So we got upper, lower. We got push, pull up top. Then we're gonna go to abs after we get our right side and our left side. We're gonna go to ab workout. All right, we're gonna go get our weights. We've got 2 sets here. Now, generally, a row is a lot stronger than a push. Okay, the pull motion, the row, it's gonna be a lot easier to do. So, show you different variations. They'll square up with you. I'll show you a side view. So, we can go to that squat position. Come on down. We're going 10 to 15 reps. I'm going to go to a different stance. I'll come down. I'll brace myself here just to get my core a little bit less work. So, your choice of how you want to do it. 3, 2, 1, 10 to 15 of those. You can let that shoulder blade come out, reach towards the ground. And now, it wraps around that rib cage. Look back, it's still flat, or it's still tight. I'm going to roll it back up so that shoulder blade ends up near that spine. Let me get your number. Lay it back. You go straight to it with a very little rest. Lay back in the back. Knees up. You want the knees up. And we do that nice little floor press. Now, nice about the floor press is that it's easier on the shoulders, pushing our shoulder issues. And you have 10 to 15 of these as well. It's a big range. It's just because everybody has a different set of weights. So you can go less challenging for you, moving a couple of things for yourself. When we're done, take a little breather, move over our bellies. All right. So we're going to go to plank position, wide stance. Job is to keep our hips from moving. We're going to do a shoulder tap. Right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder. Okay? So lock the hips in. 3, 2, wrist going to the shoulders, lock the legs out, wide stance to the legs, lock the hips, tap that shoulder. We're just going to do it for 30 seconds. Keep going, buddy. There you go. Just 30 seconds here. Take your time before you move. Make sure you squeeze everything, and then you move with the purpose of not letting the hips stick to the floor. 10 more seconds. That's it. Three, 2, 1. Good. Easy peasy. 45 seconds off. Not a big break. Again, work on that single arm move into that press right away. Grab a sip of water. And if you guys are wanting to participate, raise your hands. There you go. There's 1. There's 2. How did we got third one? So we'll figure it out. You 2 go first. Let's start off with. First 2, raise their hands, get here. And then he'll go after this last round, okay? So after this last round, we're doing our active recovery. We can all chime in. We'll go Brenna first, and then Dana, and then Adam.
So just tell you what body part we want to work on, or tell you the exercise?
Body part.
Okay.
Or unless you want to be very specific, and you can say this is the exercise I want to do.
Okay.
And I'll say, okay.
Okay.
All right.
I've got something in mind.
So as soon as we're done with this last round, after recovery time, Brenda goes first, Dana, and Adam. We'll do 2 rounds to the lift. All right, let's get it going. 3, 2, 1. one, your style of rows, 10 to 15 there. He's squaring up with you. I've got a split stance. So I can always use this hand to brace. If you have a chair, put your hand there. Same thing with his. As soon as you're done with your rows, leaving a couple in the tank for yourself, you're gonna lay on your back. Using that same arm, immediately step back, find that position, and again, go at your own pace. Good boy. Once you're done there, let's take about 30 seconds before you go to that opposite side. Then we go back to back. Pull, push. Where? Sit just other arm. Go over for our abs. We're about to do twice on our right. Are we do our abs? Man, not bad. Not bad. That's what we're here.
Something like that, I'm sure Dana would not.
I'm sure you guys will. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Other side. We didn't get it. I had to move it. That's not good. Oh, that's This song's so good. So, apparently, thank you, Adam. We need to get one side one more time, right? Got it.
Yeah, I was like, something seems not right.
See, that's why I have you guys. My elbow's pissed off. I think that's like, I did not want to do it with that side. It's like, nope. They're all done. So I'm gonna watch you guys for this last part. So I don't make it any more angrier. Lovely, Dana. Very nice. You got some bigger weights out today, my friends.
Yeah,
Well done,
for
Brenna.
the rows, I can do a little higher.
Yep. There you go, back to that floor press. Nice work. There you go. Good, Brenna.
One more time, man.
Yeah, one more time with the side that you did not get the second time in. And if you're ready to roll, you go right into it. Excellent. Finish that side. Once you're done, go back to the other row. And that same arm press. And we'll get up that core. If you need a break, a breather, go for it. Before you get it up, 30 seconds will be long enough. Especially if you're not hitting maximal reps, maximal weight. Excellent. Drive that elbow towards that hip. There you go. Strong. Yeah. We'll go to the ground in just a bit. Give yourselves about 30 for a little breather. We're going to run those shoulder taps. Locking those hips in, anti-rotation of the hips. Really making sure that core stays tight, the glutes are squeezed and the quads are squeezed as moving. Move slow, move with control, move methodically, my friends. Not letting the hips move. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. Let's go to center of the shoulders. Tap. And tap. Sometimes it's even easier to bring the hands closer together. So more of a tripod position. The wider the hands are, the harder it is to hold the hips. Almost. Keep going. 5, 4, 3. Beautiful, my friends. And rest. Good. Breathe. All right, Miss Brenna. Wow, we're breaking. Let's hear what you got to say.
I'd like to do biceps.
She wants to show off her guns.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got gun control here. I'll get one for you there. And then Dana.
I would like to do the caps.
You want your shoulders?
Yeah.
All right. Got shoulders and then Mr. Adam.
We'll do a tibialis anterior work. Yeah, we're gonna raise our toes up.
All right. So for your first bicep workout, we're gonna go half way up and all the way up. Okay, half and full. Now, if you only have, you can use a band for these, right? Half and full. You don't have 2 dumbbells that are very easy. So we're gonna go for 30 seconds per exercise. 30 seconds per exercise. Okay? 2 rounds total, so we have enough time to stretch at the end, and we'll move on from there. Okay, so half and full. Now, if you have a heavy weight for that bicep, you can for your bicep curls, use that and put both hands on there. And if not, use a band, or if you have 2 weights, use that. Enough said? That's it. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. Here we go. Half and full.
Pete, should my palms be facing up or like this? This?
There you go. Palms up.
Thumbs
All
up?
right. There you go. Palms up. Thumbs up. Where it's a different head of that bicep, right?
Yeah.
Half and full. All the way up, all the way down. All the way up. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. There you go. Adam, you got one. Then you got wise. Maybe wise in this game. So we're gonna go wise. You're not gonna go completely out to the sides. Come slightly in, palms down, and so it gets that lateral head and it gets that anterior head too. So it's a 2-fer. Get a 2 for 1, right? So YMCA, we're gonna think about just finishing about shoulder height. You can go a little higher if you want to. Now, because my forearm is bugging with my elbow, I'm gonna go thumbs up. So your preference, we're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Get those slides in there. Now, if you have super light weights, hold that pause a little bit longer. Yeah. I'll get closer to see how big it is. Come on, step forward, baby. Get close to that camera. So that's the next start the triangle. Yeah. Hold that top position. We got 3, 2, 1. Excellent. So then we'll take about 15 seconds off. Adam's going to walk us through this next one.
Yeah, so anterior tibial muscle, you're basically going to lean back against the wall, all right? And then walk your feet out, maybe about a foot away from your wall. And we're just going to raise our toes up. and you should feel your butt just slide against the wall gently. Right, so probably doesn't look like I'm doing anything. If I could give you a sideways view, right, I'm just be lifting my toes, but I'm leaning back against the wall. So try that out. Get your back, walk your feet out about 1 to 2 feet, and then lift those toes. We're gonna go 20 reps here. So again, back against the wall, walk your feet away from the wall, about a foot or two, and then lift your toes towards your face, and then put it back on the floor. You should feel your butt gently sliding against the wall.
So you guys see here.
Yeah, you can see Pete lifting those toes. It takes a lot of reps to start to be able to feel something.
Cameron's one in.
How does this work?
This works for front of your shins. It's for knee health. It's for shin health. If you know what shin splints are, it should help keep those right. 3, 2, 1. Nice. All right. Personal lifts, right? It's a personal thing.
Let's grab your weights right away. Let's get into those little biceps. Bicep curls. Bicep curls in 5, 4, all the way down, halfway up. Let's do it.
It's good. It's great.
So half. All the way down full. Yeah, we gotta do this today. I love it. Even if it's light, try to make it feel like it's really heavy weight for you. So you can squeeze at that top position where you're at. 3, 2, 1. All right. 15 seconds. We're going to those nice little lines. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go, wise. Get a nice little roll to the top. It's light for you. If you're on screen at home, turn 90 degrees. Let's take a quick look at you. Making sure, very nice, Dana. Good. Very nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, let's find that wall. Heels go about a foot away from that wall. Back your butt up against there. Support yourself. In 5, 4, let's go 30 seconds. 3, 2, let's do it.
Go, Tori. I'm gonna watch you if I can see you.
Does it matter if we keep our legs locked out?
Yeah, mostly locked out knee. Nice, everybody looks good. Should just slide your butt up your wall, your window that much, right? Just a tiny bit, big squeezes with those shin muscles. Again, this is more of a restorative for knee health, for shin health. Hopefully our knees don't ache or feel as funny as often. We're just 30 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, oh, got me.
Oh,
Hi, my friends. Lovely. I'm gonna go into a seated position. Toes back behind me. I'm gonna sit down on my heels, kind of stretch out those muscles right back here. So toes point back behind me. Let me sit back there. Maybe that stretches those muscles out for you. Nice little well-rounded workout for you guys today. Little post here on the back side of your body for the most part. And you got to push pull up top horizontal. And you guys got to see those guns, shoulders, and those nice little lower limb workout, which is great. So always love class participation, see what you guys want.
this is a good class. I like it.
all fours. I'm glad you like it. Tap your toes underneath you. Shoulders over your wrists. Let's get that nice little cat cow. Arch that back, get nice and high over your hips. So try to look between your knees and see your toes. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's get that chest over the floor. Let's look up to the ceiling. Big breath in, big breath out. Nice little cat position. Breath in, breath out, switch. One more time, breath in, breath out, back to cat. We'll finish our cow. And switch. We return back, seated on our heels. Wide stance to those knees. We're gonna let that chest come to the ground. We're gonna do that child's pose position. Working on that deep breath into the belly. Fill up that nice little cylinder. Let that head drop down to the floor. And then do this rest. Slowly slide your hands back up. I think we're good for now. If you need to stretch more, hip flexors, whatever else is bothering you for the weekend. If you did a 20-mile bike ride, stretch your toes, probably your quads if you did a long bike ride. Thank you guys once again.
Nice work, Dan.
Yeah,
Thank you. Yeah, I'm already feeling it in my shins.
all right. There we go, shins.
Oh, yeah, felt those?
I felt those.
Cool, good.
I guess they needed some work.
Mine are, when I run, I notice those things they give out, fairly quickly from like slowing yourself down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to implement. That was good. I like doing some new things today. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a good
Good.
workout.
Right on, guys.
Glad you enjoyed it.
You guys
Yeah.
together.
More to come.
Can't wait.
See you next time. Thanks
you
for joining us.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Later, guys.
Bye-bye.
Oop, oop.